guys, here you have it. Lego Model Team 5571, the giant truck. Released in 1996, making it this year 27 years old. Isn't it a beauty, honestly? It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but it's certainly mine. And in my opinion, it is Lego's best holy grail vintage set of all time. When it was released in 1996, honestly, there was just nothing else like it. I mean, there are plenty of larger scale Lego models out today, which are comparable to this in size and piece count. But if you were to put these next to some of those, the detail is still incredible. One of the big things that do tell this set apart is that a lot of the modern sets are a lot smoother than these. They don't show as many studs as what this set does. That's the obvious telltale. But anyway, let's have a look at the set in detail. So we'll start at the back of the truck and we'll work our way to the front. You'll see at the back it has a license plate. It's got the lights split between the indicators on the side and of course the tail lights. Moving forward, you'll see the mud flaps behind the rear wheels. Don't think they're really designed to move. It was more just designed in the way that they could be angled to obviously look as real as they could. Moving a little bit further forward is the moving fifth wheel for trailers. You can see that does angle. This set doesn't come with a trailer. I believe there is a MOC version of a trailer that you can add to this set if you like. I haven't done that. I just want to keep it as it is in its original state. I do note, I believe that these wheels are only included in one other set that was ever released, so they are quite unique to this set. Moving to the back of the cab, you can see the details in the ladder. Moving up to the roof, the small shovel in the back, and even a little fire extinguisher there. Having a look in the cab itself, you can see a little bed. There's even a little TV in there with a TV screen on it. It's the typical sort of bunk bed that you would get in a Kenworth semi-trailer like this with a cab. There's spotlights on the roof looking down back towards the back of the cab or the truck. There's little sunroofs in the top of the roof of the truck, and they have a 2-movement function, so you can lift up the actual full sunroof itself, and then the glass piece on top also pops up, and you can open that up too. Below the door of the cab, you can open up a little storage compartment that has a drill and an oil can. Of course, there's the fuel tanks below that. My sticker's a little bit crooked on that in that area, but they're there. On the other side of the truck, there is another storage compartment that has tools like a spanner, hammer, screwdriver. So moving even further towards the front of the truck, there is the cab, and you'll see the steps going up into the cab. You've got the doors. This is the only set that I believe has these colour doors. The seats in the cab do fold fully forward. You can see the steering wheel there as well turns. It even has a little coffee machine on the inside. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but it has its own little coffee machine in the cab, which I think is just a crazy level of detail for the set and its age. Reminding, of course, it was released in 1996. On top of the roof has the hand of God steering. Simply turn the nozzle that's up on the roof and it turns the front wheels, and the truck fully rolls as well, and you can turn it on the move. Before we go too much further, I must point out the chrome pieces. Chrome pieces are no longer made by Lego. They have been phased out. I can kind of see why they were phased out too, to be honest with you. Some of these chrome pieces are not 100%. They weren't what they were when I got the truck 27 years ago. They have deteriorated a bit over the years. They still look quite good. I have looked after them, but not the same. They're quite expensive to replace as well. So if you do have a look online, if you are even able to get any chrome pieces, original chrome pieces, they're not easy to get a hold of, and especially not easy in good condition. Moving forward, you've got the big front window and what appears to be designed as the windscreen wipers there. Then we move into the bonnet section of the truck. This is, in itself, amazing. You can tilt the bonnet forward, and inside is the engine itself. The engine is very detailed. Again, bringing back that this set came out in 1996. It's incredibly detailed for back in that era. And there really wasn't anything that compared to this back then. On the front of the bonnet, there's the little mascot, which is the black cat. And then moving forward, you've got the headlights, the grille, and the front bumper with the stickers. Tell me your thoughts on this set. When I speak to people about it, they genuinely agree that they believe that this is a vintage Holy Grail set. But I am, of course, keen to get your thoughts, and I would love to know if anybody else has this set as well. I do see the set sometimes online, but if it's not a brand new sealed set, which is very hard to get your hands on nowadays, they're often missing pieces and not 100% complete. I did go out, and of course it's difficult to get the original stickers, but I did get some third-party stickers. So on these sticker sheets, you'll see it has 2, and in some cases 3 different versions of the stickers that I could use on here. It's got the original designs, which for the most part is just the plain red, and of course the basic stickers for the vents and the grills and that sort of thing. There's even the TV sticker, which is just the basic, exactly the same duplicate of the original sticker. But you'll see here it also has some other stickers which you can put in for example, the TV, which I do find quite interesting, particularly the middle one. And then there's of course some other variations of stickers. I don't know if I want to replace the stickers or whether I just keep my old crooked ones, original stickers on the set, or whether I should rip them off and put some of these ones on. In truth, I don't think as good as what the other designs look, like the flames and alike. I'm not sure I'm going to go with those. I think I'd like to keep it all original for the sake of authenticity and because it was designed that way. So if I do replace any of the stickers, they will be the ones that match the ones that are there now. I'm just not sure if I should do it. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Should I replace the stickers, at least some of them even, or should I just leave it as it is? Now let's have a look at the instruction booklet. This is the front of it, and we'll go into it a little bit more in detail. So the instructions are a single booklet that's quite thin to today's standards. As you can see, as soon as I open the first page of the booklet, it gets straight into the instructions itself. Doesn't waste any time. There's no story written at the front, there's no pictures or anything like that. It just gets straight into the build. You'll see that for a set that was released in 1996, the images are super clear. The one thing I would point out though is have a look how many pieces are often used in each step. To today's standards of booklets, you just often don't see that many. While each step is generally easy to follow, sometimes you really need to look to see where the pieces are applied, as there isn't always a guide or arrows like the modern day sets. One key feature I will point out in this booklet is every page you look on, you will notice that the model itself is always shown in the exact same angle from start to finish. This is really unheard of nowadays. One really cool thing about this set is the giant truck, being the feature set, is amazing in its own right. But on top of that, this actually came as a 2-in-1 set. It is the primary build, but the secondary build is almost as good. And all you need to do is flip over the instruction booklet the other way, and it leads you straight to the alternate build. As you look through the pages, you'll see that there's quite a few light grey coloured pieces within the set. These pieces were phased out in 2003 and have been since replaced by a light bluish grey piece instead. The older colour is also prone to yellowing over time, although this set of mine, I've always had it closed off. The colour hasn't really changed much at all, thankfully. Alright, so we'll move into having a look at the box in detail now. The front of the box just has a very large picture of the giant truck. You can't miss that on the shelf. When you open the lid, you can see different angles of the truck and also the alternate build, which I think is really cool. Just gives you a good little snapshot of what the set looks like. The back of the box is very similar to the inside lid, where it shows several angles of both the main build, the giant truck, and also the secondary build, which is just a different style of truck, which I haven't yet built in all these years. Just some final details of the set that I'd like to share. As mentioned a few times already, the set was released in 1996. It was released by Model Team. There's a few other sets that were released by these guys around the same era, which are all quite comparable to this one. It has 1,757 pieces. Back when it was released, it retailed for approximately $139 US, which at the time was pretty close to 200 Australian dollars. Nowadays, if you're looking for a genuine set and you're happy to have it loose, not sealed in a box brand new, you're probably going to be paying anywhere upwards from $500-600 US, or roughly $700-800 Australian dollars, to around about $1,000. If you're looking for the set brand new, sealed, never opened, you're probably going to be looking upwards from $1,000. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. This was a great video to make. I'm very passionate about this set. I've been wanting to make this video for a while and put this set on display as it really is my favorite. It actually lives down in the cabinet down here where you can see one of the other model team sets. I believe this one is 5561, which is a Bigfoot. I've actually just put that there for the sake of making the video whilst getting the giant truck out to show you all. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're still here at this stage of the video, please follow along. I have more videos coming. Like and subscribe, and please leave a comment below of what you thought of this video and any other improvements I can do in the future. I'm keen to learn from everything you have to share and make these videos better. Thanks guys.